Welcome to Allen fans. Another night where we get to talk football. EPL is done, but the UEL final was last night, and Manchester United bottled it. Completely, utterly bottled it. They lost in penalties. It went all the way down to the keepers. David De Gea missed the all-important penalty for Villarreal to rightfully win the cup. But hey, that's a lot of things to talk about tonight. That's the main focus. Well, actually, the sub focus, if that's even a word, as we make our way talking about the Champions League preview. Welcome again to everybody here tonight, fellas. How all of you are doing? How is everybody doing? Shaq, let's start with you. Doing good? You look happy.
Well, I'm good, you know. I'm happy. I felt like you really asked to win the cup yesterday. Oh, what did you?
Yes. More. I heard news about you said that when De Gea. Well, I was told that when De Gea walked up to take the penalty, you were confident he was going to miss, and you were saying, "I mean, bang them, I!" And he was really happy. I'm not going to say who's told me. A very credible source. It wasn't Shaq. Told me that you were extremely joyful. Walk us through some of the feelings, man, when you see the yellow submarine take the title.
I was delighted because I wouldn't want to see United winning the trophy at all.
Mhm.
But it was honestly I have to give the everyone who took penalties. They were very good penalty shootout. But I was really glad that it wasn't a Manchester United person of color to miss the penalty
True.
because I know there would have been a lot of racial abuse. So I
Mhm.
was glad it wasn't of a person of color to miss it.
There's still
But
abuse though.
I
It
know I'm
was.
saying yeah,
Rashford got
they were
some
still,
nasty things there, boy.
especially
Yeah,
Fred. If Fred
Fred
missed
got
it,
a lot of stuff. Boy.
Fred barely played though. I don't understand how Fred got in.
He
it
got a
messed
lot.
up.
They were looking for Fred though. But Memphis, man, he said 2-0 win. He said a 2-0 win ended up not being the case.
I
11-10 on
mean, I didn't
Toronto.
expect Lindelof to be a sissy.
Oh, I did. You know who's supposed
Oh,
to be at the left center back section? Who's
I
supposed to be
mean,
there?
even if he did, the ball goal scoring us like that even when he's there. So
That goal went to score. I don't think that goal was. You saw the goal, obviously, right? I
yeah,
didn't see it,
we've
but I saw
conceded
the
goals
replay.
just like that with Maguire in the squad. So I can't say that if Maguire was there, the goal wouldn't have scored.
I can say that. I'm going to say that because I know you
You
hate
would
Maguire.
say that because yeah.
No, the ball floated nicely, and he got out muscled with it. I would have had that ball out. There is no way
I
that
wouldn't say he was
ball would
out
have shot.
muscled. Lindelof wasn't
The
even
guy,
looking at the ball. Lindelof was busy holding the man's shirt.
Yeah,
they were both grabbing onto each other. Go ahead, Shaq.
wouldn't you say? I mean, I have a confession, but wouldn't you say that for me, looking at the goal, it looked as if they practiced that. Looked like that was right off the training ground because a
yeah.
player made a run and then there was a block here so that the player would be free at the back. That's what it looked like.
I
Hmm.
do. I thought the same, but what came to my mind too, Shaq, is that I just find it ironic. To me, I think he was targeted toward Lindelof, knowing he's weak in the ear. And I just think that if he was Bailey on that side or if it was Maguire on that side, that ball would have got head out. The ball landed all the way down to the man's feet. You're center back. You're supposed to head that stuff out, man. You're supposed to. That's just like standard center back protocol. You float the ball into the box, you head it out. And he didn't even challenge.
Either
I
way,
don't know.
even with that goal scoring, there was still chances for other people to score.
Yes, the offense was awful. Rashford was awful. Bruno was awful. Pogba was awful. Cavani got his chance, scored it.
He
Even
got more than that chance. If before Villarreal scored, there was a ball that Greenwood played to him, and he tried to touch it to Rashford instead of taking a shot.
yeah, I didn't see the game, so but I just talking from the stats. But I do gotta give big credit too. I gotta give big credit to Emery because in the previous comebacks United have had, whenever we score, we usually get the second one or the third one right after. But he made some key substitutions, man, defensive ones in the second half that I believe end up being a masterstroke, stemming the tide. But ultimately, they deserve the win, and Emery
I
is the
mean,
Europa League
I don't
king.
think his subs changed much.
You don't think so? Defensively,
Nah,
at least, not offensively.
They didn't have anything to worry about defensively. You have somebody trying to beat a right back for the whole game and can't pass him once.
That's true. He played awful. Munchie, I won a trophy this season. You did. You're the EPL champion, but the EPL is done. What do you think about United's performance? Is it what you expected, right?
He ain't see the game.
Thank you,
Watch the
Memphis.
highlights though.
Thank you, Memphis. But then again, I was so elated to see. No, I watched the game. I watched from the.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you went to pen. I watched from the 87th minute and the whole of extra time. Right? And I'm telling you, this is me. Every time a Villarreal player steps up to take the penalty, I turn down the volume and cover my eyes. And then after a little while, I put up the volume. And when I hear the cheering, I say, yes, they scored. So I watched the replay of how they scored. Honestly, we got to give credit to former City player, the goalkeeper, who scored the winning penalty. You know, kudos to this guy. He learned much from City.
Wow, I need to find something to make City look good in this.
I really wanted Bruno to miss his penalty. That would have been a fairy tale ending for Manchester United season. I really wanted him to miss his penalty, and he nearly got stopped. And I'm telling you, like, yeah, before I came on the show, I was saying there were some really good penalties. Honestly, there were some really good penalties, but there were some poor penalties as well. Villarreal keeper, if he had a strong hand, he could have saved at least 3 or 4. De Gea could have saved at least 2, I think, if he had a strong hand. But De Gea keeping a penalty, his body language, like, whole season, them will pick Dean Henderson over me. And whatever happened. Even the way he kicked his penalty, it was so lackadaisical, you know, and I was like, this guy doesn't care.
Yeah, he could have. You know, in fact, some were even saying that Oli should have brought on Henderson to take the penalty, to save the penalty shootout instead.
Because Henderson is a better shot stopper, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, Same.
Penalties.
Yeah.
You remember this?
But they pull up De Gea's stats. They said the last time De Gea saved a penalty was April 2016. But that's 5 years ago as a top class keeper. 5 years without saving a penalty. Like, I don't know.
I think Henderson would have loved it. But let me get Joe in here too. Joe, you have big game Bruno there. Something you want to say about Bruno?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are we doing this evening?
Good evening. Good evening.
Evening. Yeah.
I trust that everybody's okay. Trust that everybody's doing
oh my, Joe, I'm smiling from.
How are you doing, Josh? All is well?
Boss, I'm muting mic, though.
Oh yeah. I'm doing great, man. I'm actually doing pretty great here. You know, I'm disappointed in the loss. I really am. But the first thing that came to my mind was that Memphis need to get off my case about my captain. You know, my captain was not there.
Big man.
And I know you made a difference.
Your son was on the field and he still wasn't there.
He played like crap. I disciplined him last night. He get plenty licks last night. Yes.
Okay, I like the way that you said that. Meaning like, yo, stop that.
Yes, I did. But yeah, I was disappointed in my son. I talked to him, but he plans to light up the Euros. He promised me he's going to do that.
Like the Euros.
I'm hoping that top scorer. That's what he telling me. So I'm looking forward to June 11th. But yeah, I'm good though. I'm good. I know Memphis was a lot more disappointed than I am, you know.
I mean, McTominay was the only person who he was in a final.
Yeah, he did play pretty good. I gotta give him that. But yeah, all the other big players didn't show up. They didn't show up. But that's what happens. But
let's talk about big game Bruno, man. We're not talking about the other players. Big game Bruno. You know, the one that earlier on in the series of shows we talked about him not showing up in big games and everybody was offended when his only contribution was a penalty against Manchester City in the big games, and he was non-existent yesterday.
He did score against Liverpool in the cup, though. He did too. A free kick.
Me
And
bang
won the
one.
game. They won the game.
Spent more time on the ground yesterday than anything else. Complaining.
more time arguing with the referee.
At one
Yeah.
time,
Underground.
I was wondering if he was an MMA fighter. The man was underground, thumping up the ground. I said, no, man. You know, I was wondering because I tell you, the man was having it all with the floor. And I think one of the funniest things about yesterday was seeing, of all people, Alberto Moreno go live and say you will never walk alone.
For me, that was like, what are you
Get
doing?
out, Manchester United. Get out.
Yeah. They deserve
Why I don't
it.
understand? That's not like the first time he's beaten United as a player. Because when he was at Liverpool, he couldn't win a game.
Well,
What better time to beat United than in the final? We're not going to try to do that right now, okay? You lost. You lost.
I have a confession though, guys.
But you ain't see the Spurs players act so, because Capu was alright. Fourth, who pocket Rashford didn't say nothing.
Good shot.
I couldn't watch. I said after I was at work when Villarreal scored. I said, okay, this will look good. I said, boy, me not even watch the game. And I look for no stream, nothing. Because every time I tune in when Man U down, I'm saying, then go win. I had Memphis points in my head. Well, they're going to score first and then I'll come back. I'm like, oh no, I'm not watching this game. Now I just game tired. I see the game going to extra time. I say, I'm not watch. So me decide me to watch the game. Next time I get my alert now, look for my phone, it's 11-10 Villarreal penalty. Don't me start tuning to every stream now. We start tuning to everything. My phone go on Twitter, I get all the memes. We run on WhatsApp. We can't find the Man U people. But I'm telling you that I was like, no, there's no way I'm watching this game, so Man U come back. Because I feel like if I put on the TV, then would score.
thank you for that, Jack.
I think
The
that same.
footballing world has a whole Mozart for you. Trust me.
Oh boy.
Yes. So I mean, so what y'all? So at the end of the day, can we confidently say that Villarreal deserved the win? I mean, it was a penalty shootout. Came on to the last stuff. Would you say they deserved the win? They stole the win?
No, they deserve the win 100%. They deserve the win 100%. Here's my question for you, Josh.
Okay.
Of your starting 11, who would you say was the best player on the pitch for the first 90 minutes of the game?
Again, didn't see the game, but I think it was I would, if I'm gonna say based upon what I read, a lot of people say McTominay had a great game. He had
the only one who was playing.
He had passion. He's like, we're not gonna lose this kind of attitude. That's what I read.
He had a decent game. I think that that Greenwood had a decent game as well before he got substituted. Greenwood, the thing is, right? Greenwood was the only person who was getting past the defender. Shout out Marcus Rashford.
Consistently.
Even then, every opportunity they got, they put the ball out to the left wing to Rashford. So a lot of the times, Greenwood was just over there making runs, getting into space. Nothing was happening. But every time he got the ball, he got past his defender. Mark, listen, Rashford put out a performance yesterday. You see Rashford run on the left back. Rashford turn his head left, drop his shoulder left, put out his hand left for sure that he go left until he go left. And expect that he may beat the defender.
Yeah.
To be fair, I gotta give myself
ain't no to be fair there.
To be fair,
Ain't no to be fair there.
He's been out of form for some time now. He has been injured for some time now. He has been 100% for several games. So I mean, he still though he has to come up big in the final. This is when you show whether you're world class or not, or can be one day. So there's no excuse ultimately, but I'm hoping to show the doubt is wrong when he stops scoring.
Yes, the shot the man missed, dog. Yo.
Sterling could never.
I
Yo.
was just coming to that because, man, people abuse Sterling for those things. And look at Rashford missed yesterday.
Yo.
Sterling above
he got his justice, more.
Yeah, it is level to the game.
He came out on his Instagram, his Twitter, and said like he got over 70 racial abuse. I didn't think Sterling got that when he missed versus Leon. I didn't really think so.
That was
but-
wrong. As black people, we have to agree.
Sterling probably got more. Rashford just decided to go out and talk about it.
Either way, it's still wrong, and
it's nonsense. It's nonsense. 100%.
That's complete nonsense, nonetheless. But yeah, big ups to them. They get in the Champions League, and Villarreal Lille, boy. Emery must be feeling good that he left Arsenal. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's a joke.
No. Interesting. Into the final.
Man United. Oh, shit about Memphis.
5 times.
Man United.
One time
left
we lose
from the
with Arsenal.
Champions League.
I'm
From
kidding.
the Europa League. I can't even win that.
That was for the fans. That's for the fans. All the fans who love that
Funny
one.
thing about that stat, right? I mean, tell them about the stat last night.
What up?
But I actually forgot. I actually forgot that he went to the final with you guys. That was the only one he lost.
That's the only one he lost.
Yeah, I forgot that stat. I didn't even know
Thank
that.
you, Drew.
Yeah.
No, but Emery's hoping will get pulled in, get picked in the group of death next season, so he can finish third.
So you can go to Europa League then.
In the Europe, you want to go, of course. You know that?
He'll keep his job.
Let me,
He'll keep his job.
Let me make a next quick point there. Y'all remember when Arsenal lost to Villarreal and they were saying Arsenal was a stall for the all English final for both European competition.
Mm-hmm.
Now United just stall up the thing for both English teams to win European competition.
Yeah, we messed up.
But did you see the stat that this final made the 16th time that you've had a Europa League final with an European competition final with a English team and a Spanish team, and in all 16 of them, the Spanish team has won.
Yeah.
Only at the wheel.
Yeah.
No more wheel day.
The wheel to the man.
No, there's a wheel. I saw.
There's a whole.
I just don't understand how you reach to that finals and you basically don't make no sense when you go to final. That's what you want to know.
Yeah.
How you go to finals for nothing.
Big time.
Turn up. Yeah. Who do you blame? Do you blame Oli? Do you blame the players? You just blame them both.
Everybody was blame Man United for being Man United.
Everybody gets blamed, but I think
I agree 100%.
Everybody gets blamed.
Just say dead club.
Part of the blame goes
Dead
to Oli.
club.
Dead club.
To the man that Arsene Wenger retired 3 years ago, and Arsene Wenger win a trophy most recently than for your club.
Yeah. 2017. Last time you won.
For me,
when the last time you win some?
For me,
Shaq, when the last time you win some?
Don't win 2 pieces.
Let me see. I went 20, maybe 26. When you win the cup, when you are
2017.
That's what you're about. You can't tell last
recent. Come back with better stats.
You can't tell last
Come back with better stuff. Come back with better stats.
Memphis,
you want make joke inaccurate? Be accurate, man.
Hear the stat, Memphis.
Inaccurate.
Hear the stat, Memphis. If we were to do an edition of just persons who won silverware, you realize only me, Shaq, Munchie, and Moy could be on the show, right? For this season.
Off the rest. I agree. Bye.
Okay, so that means that stat won't work after Saturday.
What?
The stat won't work after Saturday.
Season done for Saturday, right?
Gosh.
I'm just asking a question. I want to know how long this stat is going to be valid for. That's all.
This stat valid until the next season start. Come on.
Okay, so for August then. Okay, cool.
No. The Telegram reported that Oli is going to give a 3-year deal with 4 new sign-ins.
Oh yeah, so, I agree. I agree 100%. Oli,
I agree too, Josh.
I'm backing my manager. I'm backing my manager. Okay, I'm backing my manager.
6 years without the trophy sounds good.
As you should.
Italia. He's done better. He has done. I think he's done better for the team. He may not have won trophies. Van Gaal won the FA Cup. Marino won 2 cups. Yes, true, but they got more investments. They got
3
more
cups.
time.
Remember, we counting Community Shield.
Yes,
Arsenal people.
So yeah, so we're going like if we haven't won anything over these last few years,
I mean,
but we have won something.
celebrated it when you won it. It is, it is very funny with Manchester
Yeah,
United.
I didn't
This is-
celebrate
Yeah,
it
when
myself.
other teams
so.
when other teams winning these, especially my so-called Mickey Mouse Cup, my League Cup.
Yes.
When
The
I
only
win
one I
it,
celebrated was the Europa League,
Mickey
so
Mouse Cup.
I can say what I like.
Now look at where they are now. They're claiming Community Shield as a trophy now.
Munchie,
Munchie,
in case you didn't realize that was shade, you know.
When they won the Community Shield,
Cup.
when they won the Community Shield, they celebrated it. Me win the
Yep.
Community Shield, and all of a sudden the Community Shield and no trophy. Me win the most FA Cup in the history. The FA Cup and no trophy. Then them they win them, and are the biggest trophy in the world. Me come top four.
Oh,
Who said the FA Cup isn't a trophy?
Me come top 4, me celebrate them, and problem. Now them they come top 4 seasons in a row, and are the biggest accomplishments in the world. Tell you boy, the double standard.
I mean, last season, someone trolled me for celebrate 3rd place, and then them will celebrate 3rd place. No joke this season.
Okay.
Joe, remember some people were supposed to have the last laugh now when they went
Yes.
into Europa League final.
No, you misquoted me, Moy. I said if we win, right? You misquoted me. I said if we win, because the point was that if he come 5th and I win, I get the last laugh. He didn't come 5th and I didn't win. So get the quote right. Get the quote right. Right? He came 3rd. All right. It was an analogy I was creating. But yeah, good try though. I see you try to pull that. But good try. But either way though, I love it though. Sell out the stuff, man. The more the banter, the merrier. Because this is why we love the game, you know. But yeah, big up to all Man United haters. We love the hate, you know, bring it. We want more hate, you know, bring on the hate as much as possible because when August come, brand new season, I know, and we'll see what comes then. But hey, the season not done yet. We still have a game to play on Saturday. All right, what is it?
Who we? Josh, who we?
Not we, City and Chelsea.
Don't say we, Josh. Say there's a game to be played on Saturday.
Football fans.
No. City doesn't have any fans.
Look, let me tell you something, right? If I did so love United, I would wear a Chelsea shirt on Saturday.
Hold on.
Josh said we have a game to play on Saturday. Josh,
check. I would have managed to jump ship. What going on?
Maybe like you jump ship.
Bro, work with me, bro.
Lose their last 2 games and so. You know,
context. There's still a game to watch. That's what I meant.
There's still a lot of games to watch. There's Euros. The man said, where the jumping ship? What's happening here?
No, I will never jump ship. But if it's anything you ask me who I'm backing on Saturday, I think we all know who I'm backing. I told you my dream scenario.
And I City you
I told no.
he said he want Aguero score the winner and VAR pull him back.
And VAR pull up. Aguero will score the winner. Not with that. Aguero will score a last minute equalizer, and then VAR pull him back. That's at the last minute. That's what I want. I say Aguero. No goal. That's exactly what I want. I'm hoping for it, but hey.
Who told you Aguero play?
Oh Lord of mercy. He will play. He'll come on late when Mason Mount put him up 1-0 in the 85th minute. That's exactly what happened, right? He'll come on late. Save the Mount could score. Tell you what was score 85th minute.
Shaq partner.
All right, so let's make sure.
Listen, I'm try to hate for my boy Mason.
You know, realize you want bigger Mason Mount fan than the Chelsea fan? Imagine.
Yeah, I know that.
I tell you, boy.
I got some good eye for quality, man.
So now let's switch up to that game there. We see the Man City fans are happy about the United loss. But, 2 days from now, you may not be so happy. How confident are you going into the game? Let's start with Moy.
Confident in all caps. Everything confidence boost high. I have a knocks. I'm scoring 4 goals on Chelsea this final.
No,
let me not over. Let me not over.
no,
Let me not
man.
over. Okay.
Yeah.
Realistically,
I feel it.
realistically,
Let me get
I
full
can't, I
screen.
can't,
Let me,
I can't hold. Oh, whoa!
bring it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Go ahead, bro. I hear you.
I am ready. My confidence boost is high. Confident in all caps. I'm going to beat Chelsea. I'm going to score. Let me see. The game is going to finish at least 3-1. And I'm going to win. I'm going to score 3 goals on it.
Nah, you started on 4-0, bro. You said at least 4 goals. It's 3 or 4. Which one?
3. I'm scoring 3 at least.
You scored at least 3 goals.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's
Going to
scoring
see a
at
joke.
least 3
We're going to
goals.
see a joke of a Tuchel again. He's going to be joking.
Monchi, you that confident? 3 goals he's scoring?
Like, what do you mean if I'm that confident? That's a rhetorical question, Josh.
yo,
Like,
put your full screen.
since the season starts, I tell you all, I'm going to win the Champions League. Even when drawn against the likes of the Dortmunds, the PSGs, these teams are like, come on.
Okay, so Monchi, what I want from you, Monchi, just do it for the fans, man. Give us a confident, all-out, clip-it statement telling us what's going to happen on Saturday. What's going to happen? Straight-up statement. Tell everybody how you feel. One statement.
On Saturday, there's going to be a European Cup coming back to Manchester in England. Okay? The red side couldn't do it, so we have to do it for the blue side, so we can actually have something to celebrate from Europe. So with that being said, at least 3-0 City.
Okay, you heard it here first.
I see we scoring 3 goals.
You heard it here first.
Josh, hold on there. And we want to know if the man plan to beat Chelsea heavily. So that's the only thing that's missing.
Hello.
Heavily is the scoreline with Manchester United versus Tottenham. That's what they call heavily.
All right, let's get the Chelsea fan in, the registered Chelsea fan in. All right, let's go, Binky. Talk to me. All right. What's the scoreline going to be on Saturday? You see all the confident people over here, so they're going to bang you at least 3. What do you have to say? The big boss.
He's speechless.
We can't hear you on Pemberton.
We can't hear you, Pemberton. Check your audio there, bro. See if your mic is on. Because it's on. So check see if your audio is connected.
Monchi, shut you up.
I tell you, boy.
That's how you have people. Now you hear them.
Come back in again. We want to hear you. We want to hear you. So
tell him come back Monday to explain why he lost.
You're saying your mic isn't connected. You're saying your mic isn't connected. So go to that cam mic section and click the correct mic. All right. While you work that out, because them the iron money are shut up your mic and so boy. Till I have powers over there. Lord of mercy. Tell you, boy, shut the man voice up.
The only negative about this game on Saturday, I saw Mendy traveling with the squad. That's the only negative. But other than that, buddy, oh my gosh.
Leave Mendy alone.
If you win a Mendy score the winning goal, that's
I told Monchi a month ago that if they win the Champions League, Mendy could be the reason they win. A month ago on the show. Check
Monchi,
the
you know why?
Joe is right.
But he's in line to be the next mascot, so he's going to be on the sideline, cheering, giving the boost, clapping, everything. So I don't wrong you with that.
Mendy is not that bad. He's not that bad.
Monchi.
Monchi, I understand.
If Mendy make a win, right, you have to come and apologize to the man on the show, right?
Monchi, I understand.
I'm going to even personally send you a message on Instagram, tag you up on so everything.
Monchi, I understand.
Me so that not happen, right?
Okay, Monchi, hear this. Hear this. If Mendy score, you wear a United shirt for the next 3 shows.
Bet on, buddy.
Oh!
Bet on.
Can you do that?
Because First thing first.
No.
Pep doesn't even make subs that often. And two,
All of that, bro. I'm saying yes or no. You agree?
no, I'm just saying. And Mendy
You
would
agree
never
with that,
be
bro?
that sub.
You agree on
I
that,
agree.
bro?
Yes. Of course
You
I agree.
agree? Okay, all right.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Okay, make sure. I'm gonna say Island fans will make sure you get on share. Can we tell you, man, these score problems. Winky, you good now? Tell about all money, this strong boy. Winky, good?
Yeah,
Can you hear
good
me?
now?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. All right.
Talk to me.
So as I was saying before, I was saying 2-1. I feel confident that we could win the game. Not sure we're going to keep the clean sheet, but 2-1, yeah, definitely.
2-1, definitely.
Wait,
Who's scoring?
Pemberton, you done talk?
Who's scoring?
You feel confident you could win the game.
Jeez.
Me like a muncher more than how I'm
Confident and could in the same statement.
Who's scoring the
Okay.
2, Winky?
See,
Not sure.
Team Werner with the brace.
Tell you, the man scored the right time.
But
The man
Yeah,
scored
man.
the right time.
What a time to be alive.
One question,
All right.
Binky. Is
Yeah,
oh yes? Is Kante fit?
I hear, man. Yeah, can't be fit. You scared?
Problem.
Okay.
Problem.
So I'm not gonna say 2 this time.
Yes. Go
So
ahead,
Pemberton,
boss.
No.
Kante is fit. Kante is
If
struggling.
Kante wasn't fit, the game is gonna be over by first half.
Okay.
Pemberton,
Yeah.
tell me some of the things that have been going on the Chelsea training pitch in the build up to this game.
Oh well, I've seen they've doing a lot of possession training. That's basically it so far. Just possession training, passing.
And you don't like that.
No, because that's all we've been doing really. I didn't see no change, no intent to attack the game or nothing. So and
Okay,
I
so
see nothing
does Timo start for
different.
you?
In this game, yeah. But not a strike in that cam role that he normally plays. Probably put Havertz up top because I've liked seeing him there so far with Havertz up top and him there in that cam role with Mount.
Okay. Okay. So Pulisic can't start.
If that's the case, I don't think he would, no.
Oh.
In the case where either it's Timo or Pulisic, I feel very confident with one of them coming off the bench as a super sub. The change of pace and everything.
Okay. Y'all keep doing
Because,
Pulisic bad, you know. Y'all roughing up Pulisic
I'm
game, huh?
coming. Give me a sec.
No problem, man.
Anything, Russ.
Yeah, but to Shaq's point, definitely. Tactically, I mean, which is the best top 3 guys think that Chelsea could put out there? Which is the best top 3?
to do what?
To damage City.
Not nobody.
Go ahead, Memphis.
Werner, Pulisic, and Mount.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
Yeah,
I
I
agree with Memphis.
as well.
I agree with Memphis.
So you guys don't go with farm?
I know. Havertz have to play for me, man. Havertz have to play, man, in that false 9 role.
No. The last 2 times Ziyech played against City, he scored. So you guys are leaving out Ziyech?
I think Ziyech has been underwhelming this season.
That's
Grossly.
I wouldn't say
Underwhelming.
underwhelming. I don't think he came
He's
back
off
from
one,
his
but
injury
the
properly.
2 times he played
You
against
won't say
City, he
he's
scored.
underwhelming, Memphis.
Yeah, I understand that.
No.
But since Ziyech got
He's
that
had injury problems.
he hasn't done much since he came back.
I said against City. You guys are looking at it from his
Yeah,
but
but
Yeah, but that's two
Yeah,
games.
yeah, and you
When
need to remember
Tottenham-
when he played
City
against
like-
he was in form.
Right. I mean, I really wouldn't say he scored, yes, but you know, like if he took over the game or anything, you only remember him because he scored. Basically, that's what I'm
Shaq,
saying.
who's your top 3?
I agree with Memphis. Mount, Werner, and Pulisic.
Pulisic.
For the 6. So you'd be bench
Havertz.
Havertz.
I think
All right.
I think this game. I don't think Chelsea would have. Well, they shouldn't have, but they did show that they had more possession than City in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But I think City's gonna have this high line again, and with the pace of Werner, Pulisic, and Mount, I think that could spell trouble for them. With Havertz, maybe not so much though.
True. Good point. Definitely a good point. Let's go back to City. Moy, is Pep gonna do any tinkering here? You expect any surprises, or what's your team looking like?
No surprises. My boss said he's all cool, in tip-top shape, ready for this final. No pressure at all whatsoever.
So what's
What's
the team
that front
looking
four?
like? Yeah, what's the front four?
Falls 9 again with Foden, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Ronaldo.
And midfield who?
Ooh,
Gundogan.
Good one, Bernardo, Fernandinho.
Okay. All
So
right.
Rodri out the door.
Yeah.
Who you starting the right back?
Kyle Walker,
we
Diaz, Zinchenko, and the best Brazilian goalkeeper, Edison.
He don't call KDB shot. I realize you missed that.
no, but I'm saying no. It's the Bernardo for me.
Oh, okay.
With Bernardo's playing where?
In
the middle.
He didn't call him in the middle. In the middle. Okay.
Yeah, after I called the front three, I then called
said
Bernardo, good one, and then Rodri
Okay.
in the middle.
Okay.
But with this setup, that isn't really how it goes. So sometimes you're gonna see Bernardo playing where De Bruyne is. De
Yeah, I
Bruyne
just
where
wanted to say
Fernandinho is.
Munchie.
So
Munchie, if there's one weakness in that 11 that you see that Chelsea could exploit, what it is? What is it?
Zinchenko.
What?
Let's see
say that again. If what?
If there's one weakness in that starting 11 Moy stated that Chelsea could exploit, what would it be?
Whoa.
The boy. He's searching.
It wasn't that hard of a question, bro.
Tell him, man.
No, it's not hard of a question, but it's hard to get an answer.
Let me put it this way to you, Munchie. Would the exclusion, more excluded Rodri, do you think that could potentially be a bad choice if Pep went with Moyes 11?
That's the best choice. As I always tell Moy, like even against I think Leeds, Rodri is overplaying too much. Like he lost the ball and he's like standing up, arguing with the ref and throwing up his hands. Couple games where he gave you a lot of loose balls and those things. And again, he might have the age on him, but he doesn't have the legs as Fernandinho. And to be playing against Kante and possibly Kovacic, you gotta need those legs in the middle to run and track. And Rodri is good for his shielding and everything, but the mobility of that midfield, we're gonna need it. So that's why, I always say more that's our best 11 with Fernandinho in there.
Would you think?
Yeah,
would you think that he would go with the a double or the two CDMs, Rodri and Fernandinho?
No.
Okay. You know what? Let me just tell you, my rationale.
Up 3-0.
My rationale is Pep lost the last two games to Tuchel, and in my mind, when I saw those results happening at the end, I saw these results. In my mind, I'm thinking now, is Pep going to overthink this final? Is he going to go into that final cautious because now where is his mind at?
Okay,
so
I was waiting for that question. Okay, I was waiting for that question, and people are gonna say, stop using this as an excuse. It's still a team and whatever, but it's not an excuse. It's just a fact. Those two games that we played against Chelsea, this 11 that we predicted for Saturday, Chelsea didn't face that 11 in those two games. They didn't. Okay, so as I said, and as Moy said, our manager is calm. because he knows this is the team. This 11, well, not for the whole Champions League season, but this 11 from the knockout stages
He's a
is
Chelsea player with
unbeaten.
two
Like, I'm
Champions
the only unbeaten team in the Champions League this season, right? So Pep knows that this 11 can and will do the job.
Josh, just before you go to Joe, the only thing I have to say to that, I mean, I believe Pep has already called Arteta and asked him how he beat Chelsea, and Arteta has to advise him on how to get it done.
Oh, that's a good point, Joe.
Oh boy.
You talked in the past about you admire Pep. You're not a City fan, even though Arsenal fans seem to these days be secret City fans. I don't know why, but anyway, at least one, at least no one. But he's not here tonight, right? But Joe, as a neutral going into this game, what are you most looking forward to see?
To be honest, I'm looking forward to the midfield battle, and I'm looking forward to see honestly to see how Diaz plays in this game.
Okay.
Because yes, he's been solid all season long, but I've seen players do that, and then in the biggest game, they don't show up. I don't expect that. He's been consistent, but I'm looking forward to see how this midfield battle goes, and I'm looking forward especially to see how he performs. I feel that Pulisic is a winner. Pulisic is somebody that wants to win all the time. He has that drive, so I feel he will give them trouble. I feel he is a person who should start, but at the same time, if he doesn't start, as long as Chelsea keep themselves in the game, coming off of the bench, running at a tired backline, he's even more effective. Like Shaq said, my front three is him, Werner, and Mount as well. While I like Havertz has not been consistent, and I don't believe the Champions League, although he's shown signs because he's a very smooth baller, I don't believe the Champions League game is the kind of game you want to take that risk and play him in. You play who has been giving you results. Because despite them losing to Leicester, this Chelsea team under Tuchel, when they click and they show up on a day, they play very well, and it's a very hard team to break down. So even when Moy said 4, I found that funny based off of the fact that they don't, as bad as they've been, they're not a team who concede a lot of goals.
True.
Honestly speaking, and I also feel like the worst thing Chelsea could do, the worst thing City could do in this final is let Chelsea go ahead of them.
That's a good point. Solid point there.
I just want listening to Joe, and I'm wondering, could we say that Chelsea has been in their run to the finals, this finals? Could we say that they've been in a slump because they lost to Arsenal, they lost the FA Cup final, and those were big matches in their quest for top 4. And even on Sunday, they lost again to Villa.
Yeah.
And these were crucial matches. So here they have again another crucial match on Saturday. Is there a slump you see Chelsea in right now, and how does that sway our expectations for the game on Saturday?
Yeah, I think.
What do you think? Yeah, just to get you in the conversation, what do you think about that?
Oh, in terms of the slump, I wouldn't say so, because if you look at the other side, City ain't coming in on that form either. I mean, other than the testimonial Sunday, the games before that, they weren't really up to par. I think it's just the end of season stuff that most teams usually do, take their foot off the pedal slightly. But hopefully they do, unlike United, and get ready for the final properly.
This was in a different position.
Yeah, Chelsea, I wouldn't say, if anybody would say took their foot off the pedal, it would be City. Chelsea was in no position to take their foot off of the pedal. Nobody's taking their foot off the pedal in FA Cup final. Yeah, to be honest, and then in the battle for top 4. They are in a slump. However, like I said, I think 2 shows ago, I feel that having gone through all of this, that Chelsea are a lot more of the favorites in a sense than most people think they are. Because at this point, they don't have anything to lose. They've already made Champions League. They're well rested. They're well rested, and like I said, this team, the way they played, especially when they went on that run under Tuchel, if that team shows up and they execute like they have in those games, it's not going to be an easy one for City at all.
I'm gonna get the Binky. You know what? I'm gonna get the Binky right now. Binky, talk to me. The coming into this particular game here, you talked about, you watching Chelsea with kind of a practicing kind of a possession setup there going into the game. And in light of what Shaq said earlier, and I'm thinking about when they played Chelsea in the Cup. The only time I've seen a team go pound for pound with possession against City, and this is me balancing it up from early Arsenal fans, is Arsenal when they played City in that particular time. All right. And I was so shocked to see that, wow, they're keeping the ball. Could that actually be the key to winning on Saturday? And could that be Tuchel's tactic, that as long as we have the ball, then we just gotta wait for that chance and then rely on that good defense? Talk to me.
Well, it's tough to say, because you could watch back to the games where we have dominated possession and we haven't created, let's not say created, but we haven't taken much chances. So I think it's just a little thing to help them, go into the game with a little bit more confidence, to show them, hey, we can actually, hold the ball a little bit more, go forward a little bit more. But in light of what Shaq and Joe said earlier, with Timo, Pulisic, and Mount, you would see the games that they have started, and not much has happened. As much as I love Pulisic and what he does, and as much as I would love to see him start, I think in this kind of game, he's better coming off the bench. Reason being, I would say this: you could look back at the FA Cup final, you could look back at the last couple of games that we played. We went down, and you see he immediately made the changes with Havertz and so coming on, and the game instantly switched up. So I think it's not a matter of Havertz being inconsistent. It's a matter of him haven't been playing in that role as often as he should. So I think if Havertz comes in now, he drops into the centre forward role. You have a Timo Werner running off the ball. It's going to be hard to track two players in a back four. Chelsea has that thing now, because we play a back three. We always have two centre backs there. One centre back goes and marks the free man in the midfield, which would be Rudiger. So I think if we actually do play Havertz, as much as people say he has been inconsistent, I think where he drops in and a defender has to follow him, that creates the space for Timo.
Good point. So in your front three, you're starting Havertz.
Yeah, I'm starting Havertz.
Because you're thinking about him pulling away those defenders when he's dropping.
he pulls away those defenders. He always, I don't know, he drops back deep into the midfield, he collects the ball, he plays the pass, he gets back into position, demands the ball, finds the next pass, goes to goal.
Like what Harry Kane was doing with Son.
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to say there. Definitely.
Timo is up front running away from the ball. It's very easy to play an offside trap with that, especially with the communication with Diaz and whoever he's playing with, whoever plays, probably Stones, their communication has been very well. Very easy to play offside trap with that.
Yeah,
especially if you have the ball. Shaq, you saying?
Yeah, let me take the host out a bit away from you a bit and ask you this question, because I know you're more of the pragmatic person on here.
Of course.
Moy, he has mentioned they're going to win by what, 3-3-1. I think Munchie says they're going to win 3-3-1-2. 3-something to Binky, he said 2-1.
Yeah.
Do you see this game as a 1-0 game? First goal win.
Yep. I confidently said so. When I joked about Mason Mount scoring in the 85th minute, the one goal, and then City having to put pressure on them to equalize, I hope not. I really want to be wrong. Because as a neutral, I want to see 6-6. But I literally, that's what I want to see, But I think that City is going to come into this game with a possession concept that look right. we're gonna pass this a million times, okay? And you're not gonna get this ball. That's just how it's going to be. They're gonna have that mentality, and they're gonna hope for a City mistake through that kind of concept that Pemberton is saying there, where they're gonna hope for that speed over the top when City play that highlight. I really think that's what they're gonna hope for, and hope that maybe this is the one time that Timo Werner finishes. That I think that's what they're thinking.
And not be offside. And not be
offside. Thank you for that. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of goals. I think it's gonna be 0-0 at halftime. And then who scores after the 75th minute wins. That's my little mini prediction. Because but I really hope it's 6-6 though. Go ahead, Munchie.
Okay. Let me show you some dust from the Manchester City side point of view. You guys keep saying this possession thing, or City's gonna possess the ball and make mistake and whatever. As I told you guys already, this 11 that City, this predicted 11, okay, this Champions League 11 for Pep for this season in big games with the false 9. These guys aren't the guys that say, oh, let me pass it here, or you take a touch, or let me give Diaz a touch, or Walker, you want a touch? Come take this. Edison, touch this, man. No. You have Foden, who, when he gets the ball, he runs at players. Mahrez does the same. De Bruyne, he's the drive of running at players. Bernardo Silva, he's very intricate and nippy. So I'm not saying we're not going to play the possessive-based football, but the possessive-based football with intent. Chelsea in the FA Cup, when they played against me, they played the possessive-based football, but where you see the keeping the ball, I think Thiago Silva even touched the ball more than one in that game. They actually just keep the ball. There's a difference between keeping the ball and keeping the ball with intent, right? And City, the players that City is going to play in that game, they don't keep the ball just for good looks. They keep the ball to say, hey, I want to give an assist. Hey, I want to score a goal. That's the difference in how that team that City has, that predicted 11 has, rather than a team that you guys are looking for, or City just going to keep the ball. No. My players want to score. They want to assist. So,
possession with intent. I see your point.
Right.
Possession with intent. I see your point. Shot.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think back, and I noticed that the City fans, they didn't include Cancelo in the starting 11. But I think on Monday's show that they were saying that he's supposed to be in the team of the year.
Over Kyle Walker.
No, they picked Walker.
The only one.
I was only said Cancelo.
Okay. So, but Cancelo has had good runs. What happened to Cancelo? Just drop off, so? Not even at left back over Zinchenko.
Zinchenko is more solid than Cancelo defensive wise. And Kyle Walker for the more experience. Plus space. I mean, Cancelo has his space too, but I just think Kyle Walker experience gets him over the nudge even stuff more.
I got 6 minutes. Then Moy, tell me, maybe you can answer the question that Munchie couldn't answer. If Chelsea is scoring a goal, how are they scoring it?
Well, I see probably might be similar to the goal that we conceded in the FA Cup game. Because, I mean, in all honesty, Werner in that same FA Cup, Werner was causing a lot of problems for the back line with the pace that he got away. So probably a through ball from in behind at least, and probably a cross to a tapping or something like that.
Okay, I hear you. All right. Well, let's go on quickly and get everybody's final predictions and that. So I heard from Moy. Moy, you said 3-1. And Moy, you said at least 3 goals. So I'm guessing 3-0. I assume. And let's say from Joe. Joe, what's your prediction?
My prediction.
Okay.
What I would like to happen is, The game, the game draw, and the
Qualifying statements.
trophy null and void. You know, that's what I would really love. That would be perfect. But you know, we don't live in an ideal world, so oh boy.
Man over there, fight boy.
I was saying, man.
I know you love Pep, but Pep, you know, you can predict he could lose this. It's okay. Don't be afraid.
He can lose, you know. But you see, my thing is, right, I'm weighing out the two evils and trying to figure out which is the lesser evil. Because if Chelsea win, they're my London rivals. I'm not gonna hear the end of it.
No, bro.
Yeah,
I can already see where you're going, there, bro. Right? Don't make this decision based on factors outside of the game itself.
Of course, but then if Munchie win, then
I'll kick you out of the group. I'll kick you out of the group.
You am I saying, bro? You're gonna give me some tactical analysis as to why they're gonna win, and you're calling based upon non-London rivals and Munchie. Come on.
Now, Munchie is a big factor in this decision, Josh.
Yeah,
the whole world knows. Not only the whole world.
You have to mute Munchie notifications from Facebook and mute it on WhatsApp.
Know, he's gonna be bragging till August.
For 2 months. But all in all, like I said, it depends on which team. This game depends heavily on which Chelsea team shows up.
Heavily.
It depends heavily on which Chelsea team shows up. You don't have to light lamp and look for Manchester City. They're going to show up. I have no doubt about that. But it all depends on which Chelsea team shows up. Depending on which Chelsea team shows up, it could be a 3-1 game, like Moy said, wherein I've seen situations where Chelsea concede 1 goal, and then it's like the whole team just goes into madness. Versus, it could also be the Chelsea team that.
Question, Joe. What part of Antigua do you live?
I live in town. St. John's.
Well, you ever run for politics or something, boy? Because you dodging this question up and down here, bro. Talk to me straight, you know.
Hear it in Josh. I live in the QT constituency.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, man, you well thought, man.
Yo, get the hype.
You give me if this circumstance, then if that what is the scoreline, bro? Come on, what are you saying?
You ask for analysis. Make him a best Sky Sports performance.
All right.
The man is getting there, Josh. Make the man lesser evil.
You understand? Because then, if the firing Chelsea under Tuchel that showed up when he first came, and they showed that bounce, I think it honestly in both instances I think City win, but I think if that Chelsea side shows up, they go to extra time.
Yeah, but I know you have to weigh that in my question. You have to weigh which Chelsea side is likely to show up. That's a part of the question.
No, but that's why I said in both outcomes, I see City being the victors.
Okay.
However, if the right Chelsea side shows up, they go to extra time. City still win, no. Don't get me wrong.
What a scoreline!
And one scoreline. 3 minutes to take the talk with that.
Everyone says City still win, but not so the scoreline. Yo.
Tell me the scoreline, bro.
All right, my top nonsense no. So scoreline, I would say I say 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
2-1 City.
Well, 1 minute.
And them chat about this and that and this and that. I don't see them scoring more than 2 goals against Chelsea.
So we have 3-1, 3-0, 2-1. Pemberton says he's going to win 2-1. Memphis, you could talk to me.
15-14 for Chelsea on penalties.
Okay. 50. I like the sound of that. Oh my goodness. Amigo Guerrero miss the last one. Oh my goodness.
I'll be good
to watch the last one.
Yes. Oh my goodness, make that happen,
boy. Really good to watch a lot.
Memphis replication, man. That's not going to happen.
And that's where you gonna be. I shock you.
To be fair, the score line is a bit I don't know where I am at yet. However, I listen to, maybe I'm a bit biased because I heard this. But I listen. No, so you take 3 minutes. We can't get 30 seconds. We can't get 30 seconds.
Oh boy.
So I listened this interview with Rio and Pep today, and the way how Pep talk, you just think this man is so brilliant. I don't see how he loses this final. So with that said, it could very and I'm also thinking that it could be a 1-0 grind it out kind of game. But I'll go 2-0 City. I'll go 2-0.
Okay. All right. I'm going
See, Joe? You see, Joe? We're done.
I'm gonna stick to my 1-0 Mason Mount. Goal or assist. 1-0 Mason Mount goals. That's what I'm gonna go with. But I really hope for Memphis' outcome though. With a great.
I really hope both team loses. UEFA come in say y'all want it to be in the Super League. Two y'all just lose the final.
Oh man, that's it.
That'd be nice.
Somebody called me. Yeah, who that?
Yeah, that was such a dry comment. That don't make sense.
Call Jamal on WhatsApp and wake him up so we can hear his prediction.
Maybe he don't want that. Maybe you don't want that because you
want that, bro.
No, but he's gonna say City go win.
The man back City. You go ahead.
Jamal has some schoolwork to finish up, so that's what he couldn't do that.
Yeah, his ticket for Portugal.
All right. So to the fans that are here, and to the fans that will watch this, I know they'll watch this after this. There'll be a watch along at 2:00. Well, no, just before that, we'll have a little preview of like the starting 11 when it comes out an hour before, and then right after that, we're gonna do a watch along. Our first one, Champions League final. Please come check it out. Everybody here, make sure you send the link to everybody you know as we watch this game. We're hoping for that 15-14 or maybe a 6-6. But even if it's a 0-0, we love the sport. There'll be great commentary throughout the game. And
Jack, at halftime, we're gonna have a live guest appearance from Munchie.
That'll be great.
Imagine if he 2-0 down.
Oh my goodness. Imagine if he's 2-0 down after telling us that we treated him up.
I'm coming out 40 winners with ears. But 2-0 down, like, come on, 2-0 down? Come on. This is John Diaz you're talking about. This is Pep. This is Manchester City.
Better get ready to knock Tuchel back very hard after he start choke again. I tell y'all.
What if
make sure y'all there for his rescue.
Number 10.
Remember
like how you just let the man talk and you just hush now. You do son of back.
No, he's a smart guy. Right? So after the result, he's gonna say,
how much time Munchie talk and then I couldn't find you weekend.
Facts. Yo, facts. Yo, man. Every time City lose, Munchie missing.
Like how Memphis missing last night.
Joe.
Ask Munchie remember that. Me play Apex with
Munchie. Missing last night.
Play Apex with Munchie.
You never see Memphis put up no status and so till this morning.
Okay, you're lying. You're lying. Come put up like 5 status after the game. You're lying.
Joe.
Oh my goodness. Everybody
Memphis never run ball to ball now. So
yeah. You don't tell him nothing for hide from now.
Okay.
That man say Memphis was spotted at Shirley Heights after the game.
What? Really? What? You contemplate life?
Wow.
Part of Shirley Heights. Part of joke. Part
of. You want to contemplate life?
He did enjoy the sights apparently.
Yo, but did you see the video? Yeah, I saw the video with that they put the David Hay apparently with the Titanic music.
Oh yes.
Of course they saw it.
Lovely.
They saw it.
Lovely.
Any old goals in the Champions League final?
Yes.
No?
Not for me.
We're in the 95th minute.
What about the
Edison assist?
What about Edison assist, man?
What?
I was asking for Edison assist.
Okay. Yeah.
Todd.
Well, yeah. Jorginho for own goal definitely.
For the winning penalty.
There you go.
Hey, listen,
Top Brazilian style.
listen. I told you
Edison
what's
jersey.
going to happen. Mendy with the winner job. Oh Lord, listen to me, now, man. Trust the process.
Which one?
Edison jersey is not gonna be
Which Mendy?
Not gonna be
Which Mendy?
washed.
Which Mendy?
Ooh, for real.
True.
real. Edward.
Too many. Battle
We
of the
don't
Mendy.
talk, we don't talk about the Chelsea
Bobby Joe,
Mendy player.
Edward Mendy. Anyway, y'all going to see the real Brazil, the real Portuguese players show up in a final and don't just play and actually do things.
Oh boy, that man
Ronaldo
said
don't play
that
for
man
City.
said
I have another,
He's the real coach boss for Portugal.
Ronaldo don't play for City.
Champions League final.
I have another possible feature that we could see on the watch along. We could witness Moy crying live on Ireland fans too. Just saying.
Tears of joy. Talking
All
tears of joy.
sadness.
I am going to
So everybody check the watch along out and please share it.
Bingy. Listen, Kepa start, Bingy.
Yeah.
Kepa start.
If Edward start or Kepa.
Kepa.
I'm not sure yet because how it looks, it
Kepa is
still
not
look like
You're not
no,
diplomatic.
Men is still on injury watch, so I don't know. They
Yes,
haven't updated us on that yet.
Yeah.
So I don't
But
know.
Binky, it doesn't matter who
Yo.
comes now.
What do you mean?
They're gonna
Easy.
take the ball out the back of the net at least 3 times, at least.
Oh, the free
So-
net.
Okay, someone should play Zach Stefan.
Okay, we gotta go. That's it. Save this for the watch along. I want to see all of you in the chat. I want to see all. Okay. I want to see all of you in the chat.
Let me have a talk now.
What?
He's dead.
All right,
man.
and Munchie, yes, we'll be calling you at halftime. We'll call you at halftime, Munchie. So be prepared.
Your club dead.
Scotty's United. Scotty's United.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks, guys, for the show, and see you guys at the watch along.
Thank
Only
you
at
for
the
watching
wheel.
Island Fans.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.